Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's January 30th, 2017. I'm going to be taking a little break from making videos and blog posts for the next 2 to 3 weeks. My goal is to have the finished version of my book out February 12th. I want to do it on that day because it's the 43rd day of the year, and the word book has gematria 43. Of course, the book is about exposing history by the numbers, the secret language of gematria, and how this knowledge has been used against us throughout history. So, I'll be finishing that book. I'll be done in February. I hope to be done by February 12th. I'm going to be putting out a digital downloadable version. I'll make it very inexpensive. I want people to have this information. I'm also going to be putting out the book on bookbaby.com, which is a publishing site where anyone can get published. And what they handle is the publishing and shipping the book to those who want to order it. So that's the way I'm going to launch it at first in paperback. I'm going to use that service that already exists. Of course, they take a fee of the money raised from the sale of the book, but I have the control of how much the book is priced. There's a minimum price which covers their costs. I'm going to make the book, the minimal price. I want this information to get out there. I want people to have copies of it. I want them to be able to afford it. I'm hoping there's people who will buy multiple copies and share them with their friends and family. I'm hoping eventually this book makes it into elementary schools, middle schools, high schools, to get the word out, to get the real knowledge out. So I'm going to write the book in a way that's appropriate for all audiences. It's going to be for beginners as well as experts. It's going to cleanly go through all of the most important content that I cover on this channel. Plus, there'll be some new things. So anyway, I need to get the book finished. My goal was to finish it this past summer, and it was close to being finished this past summer, but I decided I wanted to see how things played out until after the election. We're more than a week past the election. The narrative's very clear. It's what I've been fearing for more than a year. Or I don't want to say fearing, I don't like to use that word. But, what I imagined happening, the negative things coming out of this election, they're happening. So I want people to understand the puppet show that's ongoing, the direction we're being taken, who's doing this, and how we can stop it. And that book will communicate all of those things and more. It will also advocate for solutions, such as the all4truth.com website, which is about speaking out, organizing, working together, and putting an end to the madness. And just so you know, Truth Seeker, I'm going to make this book dirt cheap, but I'm hoping it sells a ton, and on the small profit made off each book, which will be pennies, I'm hoping those pennies will add up, and I will be able to make a salary off of this so that I can continue to do this work and take it to the next level. Go on a tour, share the book, speak out, share the message, and everything else that needs to happen. We're living at this time where the word needs to get out right now. There needs to be more leaders. I'm trying to do my leadership part, show other people how they can take this knowledge and become leaders themselves. And also, again, I've been doing this for over 3 years straight. I've made a lot of self-sacrifices to make this possible. Like everything, there's an hourglass of time, and for me, the sand is running out. When April rolls around, I need to have an income to pay the bills. There's other things I could do in this world, to make an income, and I might have to do that. But honestly, I feel that if I can get this knowledge out, and have people support me in doing it, I think that's the most relevant, important thing I could be doing with my life. I have a degree, I have a master's in education, I can teach. I've done a lot of different jobs. I have an accounting degree. I can work for accounting law firms. I've worked a million different jobs. So there's all sorts of things I can go do for income, and that's why I'm not worried. I know I can go out and get a job in 5 seconds if I want to. But the thing is, I want to be getting out the truth, spreading knowledge, and helping change this world for the better. And I think I'm better served doing that than anything else I just mentioned. I love teaching children and working in a classroom. You know, that's another thing I'm skilled at. But I don't think that's as relevant as getting the word out about the sickness, spread over this world by a gang of tyrants who shouldn't be. And my greatest aspiration in this world is to put an end to that or to start the movement that does. So while I'm gone, see the recent video I put out on all the channels I recommend. Support Derek on his Gematrinator channel, the man who built the Gematrinator calculator. Get on all4truth. Get in the forums here, see all the people sharing and spreading information. Looks like we just did a site change. The man who built this website, he's always working on it. Before we had everything linked up here. I think it'll be back, but it looks like he's put it over here. But just so you know, when you come to the website, all the options are still here. It's just he has it in the menu on the left right now. He's trying to get it optimized to where it's just undeniable and everyone wants to be a part of it. But yeah, while I'm gone, there's all sorts of awake minds sharing information here at the All4Truth forums. All sorts of other good, content providers, YouTube, the web. I'll be back very quick. You won't even miss me. And when I come back, the book will be finished. We'll get that out there. The book, it's going to be so important for this study. It's going to be the clean, quick, easy read that puts the power of the information right there in a way that everyone can digest. I'm going to make this first book 200 pages. I've already written over 1,000 pages of content. So what I'm doing now is tweaking everything, taking the most important, putting it together in a seamless little journey, quick page turner that I hope everyone will enjoy reading. I realize that's the danger of working on the book. We're in an age where people don't read, but that's a problem, and that's something that needs to change. I don't want to not write a book because people stopped reading. I want to write a book that makes people want to read again. We need to bring back reading. Reading's crucial. For all of you who just consume information through videos, reading is important because, you're working other parts of your brain. You have to use your own imagination. You have to think more about things. If you don't read, you want a little reading warm-up, go out and find George Orwell's Animal Farm. That's a quick page turner that'll really open your eyes about this world. And the book 1984, which I've been talking a whole lot about. Be sure to buy them at used bookstores, though. Don't support giants like Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Go to your used bookstore. You can pick up each book for $1, $2 a copy. And the other thing is, True Seeker, like I said, the hourglass of time is running out for me on how long I can just sacrifice every day and do this work. A lot of things have piled up also recently that are adding extra pressure. I had my home crashed into by a drunk driver, suspicious incident on Christmas Eve. The insurance is still fighting me. I still have the hole in the side of the wall. They're trying to pay 1/3 of what the damage cost to replace it. And the 2/3 of the money that I would need to come up with to get the job done right, I got 3 bids. They all came out in a certain amount, and the insurance is only willing to pay me 1/3 of that amount, which just seems ridiculous. It's not like I chose for a drunk driver to crash into my home on Christmas Eve and mess up my weekend visiting my family. But anyway, I'm really fighting with the insurance, struggling. I have to get the house fixed. I can't just have a hole inside of it. Because I don't have income coming in and these types of things, it just makes the situation that much more difficult. I can't go out and get a lawyer to help me. I don't have the money if I need to come up with it to take care of the problem. So anyway, I'm already running down on cash. Plus now I have things like this. I have a hole in the side of my house. I recently went to the dentist and they diagnosed me with this disease. I've always taken really good care of my teeth, but they said I have this disease. I wrote it down in some funny name. But they said it's a disease that occurs in a rare percentage of the population, and it causes your gums to just degenerate no matter how well you take care of them. Because I have pristine teeth, but and who knows, maybe they're wrong, but they just told me that I have this disease and I can get this treatment and it costs all this money, and I just thought, goodness, I don't have insurance right now, I don't have money, I got a disease, I got a hole in the side of my house. I'm not tripping out because I've always taken good care of my mouth, and even though they told me that, I'm thinking, well, I guess it's just the way it's meant to be. It's not that I've eaten poorly or haven't taken care of myself. But anyway, the point is, I'm just coming to this, crossroads where I have to start switching up the life a little bit to make sure I stay on top of things. Can't be living with a house with a hole in the side of it and my teeth falling out of my mouth if that's really what the future is for me. So I need to get the book out for revenue purposes, but that's not what the purpose of the book is. That's not the main purpose. The main purpose is to get the knowledge out and take this movement further. It's just a lot of things are coming at me right now, and I got to take care of things, just like all of us do. And not only that, I have an older mother, and she's always looked at me as her retirement policy, and she just wants to see me doing something to get further ahead because she sees that I've been sacrificing for all this time and it hasn't worked out so well for me. Like she says, look, Zach, look what's happened to you in the time you've done it. Home's been burglarized. Now your home's destroyed. Now you don't have the income to get a lawyer to fix your situation. And she also says, plus you're supposed to be helping me out. I'm getting old. And I always told my mother when I was younger that I'd take care of her so she didn't have to work to an old age. And honestly, right now, she could retire from cleaning houses and just come live in my house, but she doesn't want to do that. She's an independent person. So anyway, I'm just trying to tell you guys, I got to take care of my own life. Been sacrificing for 3 years. Things are getting caught up. But I'm not going to be gone for long. I just got to take care of the things to make sure I stay on an okay path. And if the book comes out and people don't want to buy it, if I can't make any money off it, it's not that I'll disappear. It's just that I'll have to go get a job and I'll have less time to do this. So that's where I'm at. I'll be back soon. Thank you to everyone who supported me. Thank you to everyone who's become a part of the All for Truth community. Today's January 30th. Also, today, the very last day to support the All for Truth campaign. I launched this in October. This money is what has been used to build the website, to enhance it, to pay the ongoing hosting fees, which are expensive because this is a website built to have at least 100,000 people, hopefully more someday. Thank you to everyone who's donated. If anyone else can donate today, the more funds we raise, the further we can get this mission out. We want to raise more money to build an advertisement that we can help circulate. Get it out on things like YouTube, just where people can see it, hear about All for Truth, and want to be a part of this community. This is about building the Truth Seeker Alliance to take the world back. The book I'm putting out is going to be one of the books that'll become part of that community. Knowledge to spread to the masses, to show people what's going on, what we need to stop, why we need to work together, why we need to stop fighting over nonsense. The time is now, Truth Seeker. That's what I said when we built this website. I said censorship is upon us. We need the place online that's free of censorship, that's free of trolls, that's free of harassment, where people can come together, share knowledge, work together, build relationships online, and then build them in person. After doing that, we need more knowledge at our fingertips, again, that we can spread to the masses who are sleeping. So it's all coming, Truth Seeker. I'll be working hard. I'll be back as soon as possible. I aim for that to be as soon as February 12th. Might be a little bit longer, but February 12th is what I'm shooting for. If anything huge happens between now and the time I'm gone, on my blog, Free to Find Truth, I'll put the updates there. I'll likely put out a video as well. But all these smaller stories, I won't be able to keep up with them because I'll be focusing on getting the book out. Something that's overdue. So thank you again, everyone. You're the best. Keep on truth seeking. I'll see you soon.